The cultural shock for me though was probably India. They're really humble. I tried a scorpion, and in Thailand. I didn't try the cockroaches because I was just like, that's a little bit too much.
I definitely hated Europe.
I felt like Europe was overrated. Yeah, but I seen like a terrorist attack. Someone drove their car into a police station like right in front of me, a few meters away from me, and I was...
Hey everyone, so here's my friend.
My name is Yasmin and I live here in Adelaide.
Yasmin, today you and I gonna do a video. It's my first time doing a video with another vlogger, which is great.
My ethnicity is Pakistani and Italian. This already brings a lot of interest into traveling. I gave a lot of interest into traveling and learning more about other cultures. It's really nice to have that sort of experience under your belt. I used to be a flight attendant for Emirates, so that's where the sort of travel comes into it. I hate being on a plane with the sick people as well. They just have no personal hygiene. They'll like sneeze and like not cover their mouth, and they'll use, you know, the same toilet as you and not flush or something. I'm just like, you guys are nasty, like, because even business class, y'all are nasty too.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
So she was a flight attendant with Emirates. So obviously she traveled a lot, and for me I was an international student from Malaysia and Australia. During my studies we went overseas with my class, and when I was in Australia I traveled all over Australia as well.
I'll tell you all the continents because I've been to a lot of countries. One, I can't remember all of them. Two, there's just a lot. Basically been to every continent in the world except the Antarctica. I did a lot of traveling. I lived in Dubai as well. Really interesting. Really hot. I've been to Mauritius. It was really nice there. And
yeah, it's normal. So for Europe, I went to France, Belgium, UK and Holland. Asia, obviously went to Malaysia where I studied for 4 years. I went to Bali and Thailand. Australia, I've been everywhere except the center and Tasmania.
I've been to Tasmania. A lot of the houses are like on rivers. It's really, really beautiful.
Oh wow.
It's like this one big river and it's like all around it. This is the bird that attacked me last time.
Maybe he's antisocial.
Well, it's not that antisocial because it attacked me last time. So
He's antisocial.
watch, it'll come up to me. Look.
Oh my god. Let's not look. Don't call him. It's like a
That
hand.
bird attacked me last time. I swear it's the same bird. The cultural shock for me though was probably India. They just live so differently. Like, they're really humble. They're super busy. You know, like their food is different. Had like a big wedding and a celebration. I don't know what it was for. And so I found that really different. I guess their clothing, their language, like everything, you know, but also their buildings. If you go into like the underdeveloped areas, was literally such a shock as well, because they would literally live in like a shed and then another shed, or like it would just be a piece of metal and they'll live underneath that.
I don't really want to go to India. I don't know why. But I know if I go to India, I go to Pondicherry because that's where my ancestors are from. I want to go, but meanwhile I don't want to go because I want to go just for the experience. But I feel like I might not really like it. But I don't want to go to the famous places like going to the Taj Mahal. And, But I really want to see the how India is really, you know, the deep.
But that's why you go to like,
India.
I think it's the province and stuff like that, and their sort of village style to actually get more of a understanding of their culture aside from like the tourist destinations.
Yeah, I definitely hated Europe.
I have to admit, I felt like Europe was overrated.
My parents like, yeah, we're gonna go to Disneyland, Park Asterix, and then we ended up visiting museums, churches. You know, when you're 8 or 9 years old, you don't want to visit all these places. You just want to go and spend your whole day, you know, in Disneyland. And when we went to Disneyland, it was only for a few hours. Every activities there were like long queue, and you know, when I was a kid, I was always sulky. I was like, oh.
What do you mean when you were a kid? You still are.
Yeah, it's true, yes. But then I was like, I don't want to queue. I just want to do the activities and that's it. So my parents had to put me, in the kids' trolley. Legit. They had to put me in the kids' trolley. Even when we went to the zoo, I was like, I don't want to walk. I was like, oh my God, that's so boring. I'm tired of seeing animals.
I think the only real place that I loved in Europe was Amsterdam.
What?
And the guys are really good looking. No, but Amsterdam, it's such a contrast from the day to the night. So during the day, it's like this. So you have like the river, you have boats, you have your bikes and all that sort of stuff. And then at nighttime, it's like party, like full on. And it's just people from all different parts of Europe as well in one place. Trivandrum is the best for like its street food where I didn't get sick, and also like clothes. It's super cheap to buy like their clothes at the market.
The only country I like from Europe, I'll say UK. It reminds me of Harry Potter. And even I remember one day we went to do some shopping in a store and all the clothes were on the floor. So people, when they try clothes or they remove it just to have a look, they just throw it on the floor. Oh my God, I ate snails by accident in Belgium.
Oh, I didn't eat it by accident. I ate it for real when I was in Hong Kong.
Really?
Yeah. I tried a scorpion, and in Thailand. I didn't try the cockroaches because I was just like, that's a little bit too much.
Even when I came here, my cousin was like, oh, try the kangaroo. I was like, oh my God, poor kangaroo and everything. I haven't tried crocodile here. It's all good.
I think a bad experience would be when I was in Spain. Oh no, not Spain, in Paris. And I was just walking the streets and stuff. Now it gets really late. I seen like a terrorist attack. Someone drove their car into a police station like right in front of me, a few meters away from me, and everyone was going crazy. Prior to that, it was on the news. This is why none of the crew came out, but I didn't know. So I wanted to see the Eiffel Tower. I was like, I'm going. And I didn't know that there was a possible attack and they were telling people to stay at home. And then I seen it happen right in front of me. And I was so shocked. That was a really bad experience, to be honest. But I still went to the Eiffel Tower.
Was meant, I'll say, when I was in Malaysia and one in Australia. Went for an educational trip to Panko Island. It's in Malaysia. There was this day we went to eat at the ferry. So we were all like, oh my God, the place was disgusting. Mostly the international students were very much sensitive to it. And when the food came, the food looked terrible. So, we were like, okay, let's still eat. And then we saw one of the waitress. She took a plate from a customer and gave it to a dog, and the dog ate in it. And
off the plate?
Yeah, and the dog was sick. One eye was like this, one was like this, the skin was up. I think it was a female, all her teeth were like bending, like she looked like she was terribly sick. And we were all like eating, we were like, oh my God. We are definitely probably eating in a plate in which a dog ate before.
So you guys still ate it?
The other bad experience in Australia was in Sydney. I was like, okay, let me stay in a backpacker hotel or motel, whatever you call it. That room was smelling death, was smelling dust, was smelling moisture. And then a few days later, a lady, she came and she decided one day to cut her nails from her toes. I could see her nails coming to my bed. I was like, can someone please save me? But it's an experience. And you realize like how much I love traveling. I always say to myself that once I'm done by a few things here in Australia, I'll travel. It's so great because like the world looks much more interesting by meeting new people, seeing new places, discovering new cultures, trying to fit in as well. You are actually being a winner in that way.
Well, what's the next place that you really want to go to?
Tanzania. But I really want to visit Morocco as well. I really like Morocco. Architectural style. I know my house will have lots of Moroccan architectural influence.
I want to go to New Zealand actually. The snow is like amazing over there, and to ski and stuff. So I like Brazilian people as well. I feel like Brazilian people are really down to earth and they just want to have fun, and like they love traveling as well. Being more appreciative of where you come from and what you have. If I want to go into my next career, I can say, hey, I have traveled the world. And they'll be like, you're hired. My very best country would be Ghana.
Really? Ghana?
Yeah. I went to Accra in Ghana. It was like a bar, and there was like the locals there, and then there was us, like the crew, and it was a very small place. It was like them versus us kind of. Like the guys were really nice, girls were really nice. We just had so much fun. And then what happened was it started to rain. And when it was raining, we actually went outside of the club into the rain and we were dancing in the rain. Dude, When I tell you Africans get down, this lady was shaking her booty like there was no tomorrow. This big ass booty and she's just shaking it.
No, actually, there's tomorrow. It's normal. It's normal.
I know, but I was like, damn, girl.
So there was this time when we went to Thailand with my class. It was at night. So with my classmates and lecturer, we decided to go to a bar. My lecturer got wasted. He got drunk until one of our classmates had to bring him to the bathroom. The same lecturer brought the boys to a ping pong show. I wanted to watch it. I swear. I was like, Basi, this is impossible. I don't.
So did you go?
I didn't. But then,
Oh, girl, you missed out.
you know what? With the girls, we stayed in the hotel and started playing hide and seek. It's good to travel when you're with your friends or classmates. Like everyone has the same
I think
craziness.
it's get some crew like that you make friends like with like for life kind of thing, and you're in a different country with them as well.
Yeah.
So it's just so much fun. Like Thai people, Filipino people, they're so nice and just like I'm too loud. They're actually the most compassionate people in a relationship. Like they're so caring and they're just really family orientated as well. So like they sort of stick together. And that's what like a lot of Indians and Pakistani people are like, very family orientated. That's the biggest thing about traveling and that you learn is that really we are all the same. I encourage everyone to travel. It's not as expensive as you think it is as well. But then there was times where I traveled on my leave and I had to pay for myself and it was affordable.
So that's it.
Yes.
We covered everything.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Thanks again to Yasmin for being part of my video, and
Yeah, we'll do another one soon.
yeah,
again.
definitely.
So keep watching, guys, and yeah.
That's it.
Stay blessed. Bye.
Thanks everyone. Au revoir.